How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview. Brighton against Arsenal tonight in the Premier League. And as you can probably tell, this is not DT's Daily. Now, with everything going on at the moment and the fact that I am suffering from COVID, things are really difficult in terms of getting out multiple videos one after another. Normally, if I was fit and well, it would be DT's Daily right about now. Then in a few hours time, I'd probably do a live prediction and preview to the game and everything. And then of course there would be the watch along. Then of course straight after that there would be instant reaction and player ratings and everything else. But with all of the editing involved and everything else, trust me, it takes it out of you. So I'm minimizing the videos at the moment. DT's Daily will be back tomorrow. So in its place, I thought the best thing to do would be put the preview. So you're still getting your video at 7 a.m. The difference is we're going to be talking about the game tonight against Brighton. And it's a massive game, huge game. Is this going to be a relegation 6-pointer? Or is this the opportunity for Arsenal to really kick on now and start moving up the table? The scary thing is that if Arsenal do win this game, we only go 6 points behind Chelsea. How on earth is that even logically feasible in your mind when you think about the horrendous season that we've had up to now? And yet only a couple of weeks ago everyone was saying that Chelsea are going to be challenging for the title. And I know we've still got to go and get the victory and the 3 points and everything else. And we've had too many situations like this, throughout the course of the season. But at what point do you look at it and think, how mad is this Premier League season that there just is no guarantees? Now, we can't actually, fall behind Brighton with a defeat. They're 4 points behind us. So it was good that they dropped points against West Ham. We've also struggled at Brighton in recent years. We lost there last season as well. We already know what happened, and Mope, and then the absolute meltdown from Ty on AFTV afterwards about Mopai being a cheat and he hopes they get relegated. I'm hoping there's none of that again. And then of course there was the Guendouzi situation, and that ultimately was his last action for Arsenal as an Arsenal player before he went out on loan. So we're going to have to use the Chelsea performance as a springboard, as momentum, because we've got ourselves a run of games now where we could go and pick ourselves up a load of points. And when you're looking at other teams just above us and in and amongst us and the fixtures they've got, ours are more favourable, shall we say. We've got Newcastle coming up. We've got West Brom coming up. This game, of course, against Brighton. So it's an opportunity, a big opportunity. And that's not, trying to get carried away or ahead of myself and think that these teams are going to be walkovers or whatever. Because look what Sam Allardyce has proven when he went to West Brom and they went to Anfield already. That's not going to be an easy game. Newcastle, I suppose they're the team that you're looking at the moment. They're going through a tough time. Steve Bruce, how long will he be in a job? I feel that he's just got to try and steady the ship and keep him in the Premier League, because that's all the owner wants there. But yeah, it's just a big game for us because it gives us breathing space from the teams below us. But also, if results go the right way, we could jump up to 12th place. And I know that sounds still low, but when you've been sitting in 15th for such a long time, 12th is dizzy heights. Now, Crystal Palace, they've already played. They played yesterday and they drew. So there's an opportunity of going ahead against, them. And then you've got to hope for a couple of results to go your way. And we could be sitting a lot more comfortably this evening. But at the same time, we could be right in the relegation dogfight if we don't win this game. So it's important. And team selection is also going to be important for this game. What will Mikel Arteta go with? Yeah, games are coming thick and fast at the moment, and we do need to take that one into consideration. West Brom next in a few days' time. And given the fact that we had such a big game against Chelsea and we put such a big shift in, I actually think that we're quite lucky in a certain sense, because Chelsea played that game, and obviously they played again yesterday, so they had no time to recuperate and recover, and they drew their game 1-1. Brighton actually played a day after us, so they've had less rest than us. And I think that we should use that to our advantage. They could have heavy legs, and we need to be able to step on the front foot from the beginning. So I'd go with a strong lineup, couple of changes, but overall, pretty much what we done with Chelsea. And formation, I believe that I'm going to go with the same as well, because I think that's what Mikel Arteta would do with the 4-2-3-1. So with that said, starting off in goal, Leno. And I don't think I need to say why or give a reason. He's our number one goalkeeper. End of story. In the right back position, I'm going to stick with Hector Bellerin. I think he had a really good performance against Chelsea, and it deserves another chance there. I think that maybe that's a position we could look to switch up against West Brom if you're looking to freshen up some of the personnel. But for this game, Hector Bellerin. Central defensive pairing. David Luiz is still out. Gabriel has now been confirmed as having COVID. So he's going to be out most definitely. And I want to wish him all the best and speedy recovery. Mustafi, no chance. Not in any way, shape or form. So Rob Holding. And I think that one's a pretty straightforward one. And he's going to need a big game. Alongside him, Pablo Mari, and offers the left and right balance, and no issues after his performance the other night. I thought he was excellent, bar the odd little thing at the end where he gave away the penalty, which I think was down to tiredness, but those 90 minutes would have done him good. So yeah, I've got no problem with this one. That's what I'm going to go with. And alongside him on the left back position, I'm going to go with Kieran Tierney. And again, this is maybe somewhere that you could freshen it up maybe in a few days. I'm not too sure. I think the breaks in between are not too bad for us in comparison to some of the other sides. I think we've been quite lucky, and maybe some of the players can get their rest in the FA Cup game against Newcastle in a couple of weeks' time. So needs must, and I would play him, and I wouldn't have any problems at all. And I think that he will cause a lot of problems down that left-hand side. Now, the two that sit in front of that back four, I've seen Thomas Partey in training. In full training, and he looks ready to be involved, but not quite yet. I think this game is just a tiny bit too soon. Maybe Saturday, or maybe the FA Cup game the following week against Newcastle. He's very close, but let's just take our time with it and relax. Not at the moment. So I'm going to stick with Granit Xhaka. Justified really, because his performance was excellent the other day against Chelsea, but we're going to need to see that again in this game. Consistency and a big performance needed. Alongside him, I am going to make a bit of a switch here. I'm going to take out Mohamed El Neni and I'm going to bring back Dani Ceballos. A bit of fresh legs, a bit of energy in there, and that's what I would go with for this game. I think that the pair of them could do really well, and I feel that being away from home is a little bit different. So that's what I would go with. Now, the attacking three, first of all, on the right-hand side, Gabriel Martinelli, absolutely no doubt in any way, shape or form. And I start him on the right, but he can be on the left. Saka can go on the right. It's not a stuck on, position. But we'll put him there. Energy, enthusiasm, just everything about him is what we need. He starts. On the left of the three, Bukayo Saka. And just as I was explaining with Martinelli, can go on the right, can go left, central. It works perfectly, and that's what we need to go with. In the 10 role, Emil Smith-Rowe, and I feel that he deserves another opportunity. He was excellent against Chelsea, so why not? This is a player and a young lad that ain't going to be worried about playing, a couple of games in a couple of days and whatnot. He'll be eager to get back on the pitch, so no problems at all. Emil Smith-Rowe. Now, up front as the main striker. Now, this is where I am going to change things around, and I'm going to bring in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Some might think it's a bit harsh on Lacazette given his brilliant performance the other night, But like I was saying, rotation is key, and I feel that a very fresh and fit Aubameyang away from home as well, with that youth around him, could be lethal. And that's what I would like to see for this game. It's nothing against Lacazette and his performance. It's just rotation. And I feel that Aubameyang is the better striker. He's had a couple of weeks off now. He has already got back onto the scoring trail before he got injured. So I would play him in this game. And I think that would be a very, very strong front four. So there we go. That is it for my preview and my predicted lineup. As usual, let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree. What do you disagree with, if anything? The formation, the players, what is it? Let me know in the comment section. We're going to be doing a watch along later on. News will be, given out as to how we're actually doing that. It will be, of course, from our homes. So you don't need to worry about that. There's going to be no travelling into studios or anything like that, believe me. And then you can keep an eye out for the instant reaction video as well. And then tomorrow I'll be doing the player ratings. And then we'll be bringing back some of the DT's daily videos. So if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Smash a like on this video. And let's see if we can end 2020 with a win. I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.